I think I will take the cart to Riften. Make her presence known in the town. I'll have to walk through the middle of it anyway, so there's no point in trying to hide her presence. Something to do there anyway. A couple of things actually. Hello.
Need a ride?
Yes.
Where do you want to go?
Riften.
Climb and back and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up. Oh, steady, old girl.
Oi. What's he doing? Okay. Here we are, Riften.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Oh.
Okay, just checking that's fine. Fine, okay, that's fine.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Well, let's see what the priestess says, eh? Oh, Marimal.
Blessings of Mara upon you. May you return to her benevolence in safety. How may I help you, my daughter?
Accept charity.
Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get.
Here you are.
Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Yes. Dinya is at the moment. Oh, there. Oh, Dinya.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Yeah, I helped the two lovers in Markarth.
The goddess smiles at your efforts, child. The dawn shines bright upon you. You have seen the young, fickle love of youth and helped a more seasoned love find its way. There is one final aspect we wish for you to explore. For a strong love can withstand storms and even survive death. Take this symbol of Mara. She will guide you to the wandering souls of two whose love was so great that their entwinement binds them to this world.
Okay. Here, here's some gold.
Thank you. Here, this is for you. Be careful out there.
Yeah. Look after the child when it comes. Some sort of a vision of a monument. Yeah, I think I know that monument. Okay. Right. I'm going to take care of something else first. Now, she's leaving the place. Right, into the cellar. Now, so my gear's still here. Yep. That's it. Okay, let's get changed, I think. Right, that's us, disguised as a Stormcloak guard or scout, so let's make our way back into the town. Pretend we've been out on a scouting mission. Right, now we've got something to do in town, so this will be as well done disguised as a guard. Some people still wandering town at night, eh? Blacksmith's working late. A couple of people at the marketplace. Continue our patrol. Maybe there's guards out for it to come in handy. What are you doing hanging around at blacksmith shop?
You have questions?
No, but Raven's asked me to check out this place for pests and rats, etc. So, got a little dagger to kill them with, in case I find any. She's wanting this place spick and span, so I'm here to inspect it. Nobody around, good, that's fine. Certainly what I'm looking for.
Ah, there you are. The natives were getting restless waiting for the porter to deliver the mead. And if there's one person you don't want to see restless, it's Maven Blackbriar. Is that the case? Perfect. I'll go ahead and take that.
Do you think I should apologise for being late?
I don't know about that. You might be better off not showing up at all. Maybe if we get her drunk enough, she'll forget. Although I don't see Maven Blackbriar as the type to forget anything. Why don't you come by anyway, and let me do the talking?
How's the party?
Splendidly. Although we're still waiting on the main course, so to speak. And that's where you were supposed to come in. Maven would have been rather embarrassed if those two troubadours didn't burst into song and stall for time.
What do you think of Mogo's mead?
No, I don't know much about it. Other than the song, of course. That always puts the tavern folk in good spirits. I'm just surprised Maven was willing to put anything other than the name Blackbriar on one of her products. Asgeir must have insisted, and the profits wouldn't be too shabby either. People would be obliged to drink it, just so they can sing along.
We'll be about going, and Maven will be a bit angry.
Oh, she's plenty incensed already. Hopefully those troubadours really do know the Poetic Edda. That would put even Maven Blackbriar to sleep.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but an old ancestor of mine once owned the old Mogo's Mead Brewery here in the Rift. It was by far the most popular mead of the day. Far more influential than Blackbriar mead, but you didn't hear that from me. Asgeir invited me as sort of a tribute to the original Mogo, although I don't think Mogo was ever an actual person.
To be frank, to me that's all ancient history. But I'm not foolish enough to turn down a request from the Blackbriars.
Inspection was fine, the place is okay, so it's passed. So until next time.
Is someone there?
Someone do something! You dirty thief! Someone do something!
Better make sure my guard.
Stop! Thief! No sign of him.
I think he's dead.
There was a fight down in the Ratway, but reports are sketchy. Some say it was Thalmor agents, others say Thieves' Guild. Some say it was both.
See if he's got any evidence on him, Well, turn these to the rightful owners. Right, where'd that guy go? Ah, right.
All right, we're here. Oh, why don't you introduce yourself to the other help while I talk to Maven?
What other help?
Oh, right, the servers were dismissed. You can talk to the troubadours. The orc doesn't say much, but the other looks amiable enough.
Just talk to her, and make yourself look busy.
Why, hello, stranger who I've never met before. I hope you're enjoying the party.
Well, I'm
So, I guess I'll speak first. As the descendant of one of the original brewers of Mogo's Mead, I am pleased to be here at the table today. Everyone knows the bard's song, Mogo's Mead, but few have tasted the richness of the drink that inspired it. Now, thanks to the generosity of one Maven Blackbriar, they can. Of course, some say what makes Mogo's Mead so special isn't the honey, but a secret ingredient imported from outside of Skyrim. What is that secret ingredient?
Well, I only know what I've heard in the old tales.
I don't even want to know.
Oh, come on now, Maven. If you despise the mead so much, why even sell
To
it?
collect a larger share of the market, with minimal cost.
Ha ha! I guess that's as good a reason as any. To profits then, and the continued success of the Blackbriar Empire. Troubadours, how about a song?
Drink up, my boy. Drink to those who have fallen. May their souls find their way to Sovngarde!
Just when you think things couldn't get any worse.
I knew myself a maiden fair with emerald eyes and fire-red hair. She owned a tavern by the sea and served warm drinks of mellow honey. Drink ye merry, drink ye thirsty, bring thy crew and revel freely. For one thing we're all agreed, that Mogo made the finest mead.
You know, Maven, maybe you're right about
Only
this
drink
mead.
we'd ever need. Take a flask and take a seat.
Crazy, but I think
And drink thyself a sweetie treat.
this might be skooma.
Somehow I doubt that. It's a bit melodramatic, even for you.
Isub, perhaps it's best we make a strategic exit.
What?
Run!
What in the world?
Oh,
By the gods, those troubadours, they were skooma addicts. They must have broke into the meadery and switched the cases.
so does this mean that Mogo's Mead won't go into production?
Are you kidding? If word gets out that the Blackbriar meadery was tainted with skooma, it would cripple the business. Who knows how many bottles those vagrants have sold? Luckily, convincing Maven to can the operation won't be too hard. She's half opposed to the idea already. Once I have Ingun examine these bottles and verify their taint, it won't take much persuading. Wolf, I'm going to need to take that drink off your hands.
What are you doing?
I think you've had enough. Moreover, I don't think those bottles are entirely safe to drink.
You stupid lizard. I'm not going to warn you again.
Lizard?
Lizard?
Who in Oblivion are you talking to?
Father, do me the honor I deserve as your imperial pig, or I'll have your head on the Gerald Mountains.
All right, now you're not making any sense. And please, for the love of Mara, put down the knife.
Ah, stab it right in the face.
Goodness me. Are you alright?
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss. Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later.
Well, we passed its inspection, so
Well, that was important.
it was.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? It's just as well. I doubt your combat prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway. You do well to remember who's really in charge around here.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Well.
Out of my way.
Okay. Oh.
It's a fine day with you around.
Well, let's keep the peace,
Farewell.
miss. Try to, anyway.
You're not from around here.
Sorry,
Imperial
I'm
spy,
afraid I
perhaps?
can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning. It's been good talking to you.
Okay. Well, that went a bit unexpected there, but looks like I could take it with a schooner. What will that mean?
This should be good. Stop! Thief!
Another one.
Yeah!
Bit late, but there we go. Yep, I'll take this stuff back to the rightful owners. Okay, let's get out of here.
Need something?
Oh, ma'am. I know, things to do, places to be, these scouts, missions are never done. But I get changed again. Right. Well, I think we're ready to set out again. That's a little bit to eat here. I'll drink some mead. do, I think. Okay. Right, I think we should head back to Fort Dungard, see if those people have arrived back yet. Surely that's not enough time for them to have got to the fort from wherever they were. Yeah, right. Yes.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Why are we even going to a wedding at this
We're never going to get to the wedding in time. Wrong end of the province. Oh, two wolves fighting. Interesting. What else has been back here? Still as beautiful as ever though, even at night. So it might be a good idea to we're Dawnbreaker. Like that. Proved it is one that we're serious about this vampire threat. Whoa. Okay, you tease me too much. No. What's it? Oh, blood, okay. I'll take that. I've got some fortifications here. That's good. Have we always been here? I've just not noticed. Okay.
Isran knows how to fight those monsters. He's been preparing for this day for a long time.
Yeah, so I believe.
Aye.
Right.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you.
What?
Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Vampire looking for me? Well. Where is he run anyway? Upstairs, right.
How is it working?
Fairly well, I'd say. I've managed to get this far without blowing myself up. I still have all my limbs.
What are you doing that's so dangerous?
Nothing. Well, not on purpose. But you never know. The strangest accidents can happen at any time. That's why I always try to be ready for anything.
Oh!
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you.
Well.
So let's hear it.
Oh. Serana!
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
Well, yeah, it's certainly a surprise. What are you doing here?
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience.
Okay.
Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about the scroll?
The reason I had it, and why I was down there. It all comes back to my father.
Right.
I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
What do you mean, lost himself?
He just became absorbed, obsessed. He was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
Right. You know, I actually respect what you just did here, Serana. You took a big risk coming here.
I did. But something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
Yeah, well, I know about matters of trust. I thought I'd made a big mistake with I'll let you get to the castle with the scroll. But I'm glad you brought it back. It could try and rectify things here. But you're right, we'll just have to convince the others you're on your side.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
Right. Adrian.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Right, set your hatred aside and try to see the bigger picture, Adrian.
Set my hatred aside? Not a chance. It's what keeps me strong.
If you don't trust her, then fine. Trust me, I believe her.
You better know what you're doing. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it?
Yeah.
You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Right. So you couldn't read it in the castle. Well, that's a big relief for me, I'll tell you that much. So you know who can?
Well, the moth priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away. In Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your moth priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Well, where do you think we would actually go?
Well, back before the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
What do you know about the Elder Scrolls?
I mean, as much as anyone. Not a lot. You'd figure a couple 100 years locked away with one would have given me some insight, but no. Turns out you don't learn much from just sleeping with something.
I guess I'll have to look looking for this moth priest then.
I guess so.
So, were you always a vampire? What happened?
That's a long story.
Right. Well, you can tell me if you want.
I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
I think it's something to do with Molag Bal, am I right?
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first.
Right.
Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust.
Do you regret becoming one?
Nobody's ever asked me that before. I don't know. I think mostly I hate what it's done to my family.
Yeah, how's it affecting your family? From what I've seen, I haven't met your mother, but I know your father's not exactly a very nice person, is he?
Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole.
Right. You ever thought about finding a cure for yourself?
A cure? Why even think of it that way? I can't think of any reason I'd want to lose this gift. Especially after what I did to get it. It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here. And I'm alive. I won't give this up.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that is a big relief.
Yes? I'm right behind
for
you.
Danifae, because she thought she had made a terrible mistake when she led Serana back to Castle Volkihar. She let her heart rule her head at the time, because she knows what it's like to be away from family. But apparently, the vampires can't read the scroll either. Serana took a big risk coming to Fort Dawnguard. To bring it to her, so despite Danifae's hatred for vampires, Serana's got a new respect in her eyes. Well, see if we find some people to speak to here. Serena and that. There she is. Well, Serena.
Well, this isn't exactly a palace, is it? Still, it's sturdy, secure, and seems defensible. I suppose I'd rather be here than most other places in Skyrim. If Isran needs me, it must be pretty bad.
I would say so, yeah. But
I wonder what we're up against here.
The only thing about the old Dawnguard.
I've only heard stories. Not sure if any of them are true. Like that they were supposed to guard some vampire here, but wound up all becoming vampires themselves when they saw how powerful he was.
Really?
And then preyed on the rift until finally someone put them down. I guess it doesn't matter now. At least Isran is trying to do something noble with the name.
So, what can I do to help?
I want to add some punch to our crossbow capabilities. I've done all I can on my own. I need a little inspiration. I've always been fascinated with Dwemer artifacts. I take them apart, poke around in their guts, and try to figure things out, with mixed results. But as luck would have it, I've tracked down the location of some actual Dwemer diagram drawings.
Oh, right, okay.
So, if you'd be a dear and collect those plans for me?
Sure. So, how do you make a crossbow? I've got a friend who might want to learn how to do that.
A basic one, of course. That is, assuming you know anything about steelsmithing. It's pretty simple. Talk to Gunmar if you need materials.
Alright, okay. Oh, archery.
You're already as good as I am. There's nothing you can learn from me.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, not bad actually, but there we go. Still not as good as my father, but you got for sale.
It's not easy to get supplies way out here, but I'm managing. Take a look.
What's she got? Oh, right. That could be handy. Bolts. Fine. Yeah, I think, yeah. Might have some sell them, I think. Some jewellery to sell, I think. them for now. I'll keep those earrings as well. I like green. Don't need that. That. Right, thanks, Serene.
Until next time.
If you're putting yourself in harm's way, you'd best be prepared. Take these.
What can I do to help?
I've located the whereabouts of a vampire masquerading as a common citizen. Track him down and dispose of him.
Right.
Tread lightly. The law is unaware of the danger. He will treat you as a criminal if you're caught.
Can't inform Jarl's men know the threat.
Alas, the vampire can cloud the minds of those he preys upon. It won't be easy to convince anyone he's other than he appears.
Right.
The law will require proof that we can't present, and Jarls disapprove of bloodshed they haven't called for themselves. Best not to damage our reputation. Let your actions be as discreet as possible.
Right. What's he doing?
Vampires enjoy stalking their prey. Passing among us undetected emboldens them, makes them feel powerful, untouchable. But we'll put a swift end to that.
So, how can I avoid trouble?
You must be clever. Find a way not to be caught or accused of murder.
Right.
You'll figure something out. We must be vigilant and self-sufficient if we are to defeat these monsters.
Understood.
The light be with you.
Okay, what's he gave me? The armour, I probably won't wear that, I don't think. Light armour, that's not so bad. No, heavy armour. No, I won't be wearing that, I'm afraid.
Need something?
Oh, Jurek, what can I do to help?
Speak with Gunmar. He has something for you.
I just did, okay.
Bring the Dawn Guard honor.
Yeah. Okay, so. Well, Savannah, let's go. Fort Fellhammer. Innkeepers. Yeah, going to Winterhold, that place gives me the creeps. It's a wizard, I don't trust wizards. Right, let's go. Try to find this priest, I think.